Jim, you said you wanted goals coming up here, but I guess there's a frustration that we didn't manage to keep it as tight at the other end as you would have liked.
Yeah, I mean, look, we tried to start the game in a positive mindset. You know, the emphasis was on attacking and trying to score as many goals as possible tonight. We knew how tight the group was going to be with the likes of Ayr and Falkirk, both having Stenhousemuir and Buckie Thistle to play. Obviously, Ayr took care of Steny tonight, and they've got Buckie Thistle at home on Saturday. With the greatest of respect to Buckie, I would expect Ayr to go and win that game and win it comfortably. So yeah, from our point of view, you know, I can't fault the effort of the players. You're, you know, very much on a hiding to nothing in games like this. The expectation is on us, obviously, and I thought, you know, the attitude and the application of the players was there. You know, on a difficult surface, you know, without making too many excuses, but you know, pretty long grass and a surface that we won't have to deal with when we play in the Premier League, I'm glad to say. But yeah, I mean, the 2 goals that we concede are really poor, particularly the corner from our point of view. We spoke prior to the game about the importance of set plays to lower league opposition and poor decision making at the back, and unfortunately very good delivery from Buckie's perspective, but we managed to drop a runner, and it was nearly a free header, unfortunately, into our goal. So that's something that we have to do better at. The penalty, I can't for the life of me see why the referee has given the penalty. I've watched it 3 or 4 times back, and he actually books Vicko Sevels when Vicko's nowhere near the incident. I think it was Louis Moult that possibly had a hand on the shoulder of the attacking player for Buckie, but definitely nothing that warrants a penalty kick. So yes, absolutely disappointed not to keep the clean sheet, but I can't fault the effort and the commitment of the players, and you know, possibly should have and could have had another couple of goals to go with it. Yeah,
you must be encouraged with what you saw in the attacking third though.
Yeah, I mean, there was lots of good intent. Spoke about trying to play forward early. That's been a part of our whole pre-season, is you know, not dwelling on the ball at the back. Can we get our midfielders on the ball, and can we encourage them to be brave enough to play those clever passes behind the opposition backline? Yeah, and I thought we scored a few, you know, very good goals. But you know, it is a frustration that we weren't able to score more, and as you said, keep the clean sheet would have been important. I think as things stand tonight, we're top of the group, but you know, I think if Ayr United go and take care of business on Saturday and, you know, score 3 or more goals against Buckie, I think that could be our chances of progressing done.
Regardless of whether we go through or not, given how disappointing the opening day result was against Falkirk, says a lot about the character of the group to come back and win 3 on the bounce.
Yeah, I mean, look, we didn't do ourselves any favours at all in the first game against Falkirk. We knew it was going to be a difficult game. They're a well organised, hard-working team. They've been together for a long period of time, and you know, unfortunately, we didn't cover ourselves in any glory whatsoever on that day. Yes, I'm pleased with the progress that we've made. I think the teams that we have beaten along the way, Stenhousemuir, Ayr and Buckie, I think they're games that we should be winning. You know, but at the same time, yes, I think we've made good strides in the right direction, but we've still got a lot of work to do prior to that opening day fixture against Dundee.
Do you think the players have got a better aptitude for the new system that we're playing now as well?
Yeah, I mean, look, we need to be flexible when we go into the league campaign, depending on opposition. Whether we decide to go with the 2 midfielders in there, or whether we decide to go with 3 and 2 strikers up top, that's something that we'll continue to work on in training and in pre-season. But you know, we've got the flexibility there to play a 3-4-3 as we have done in recent games, but we've also, you know, will, by the time recruitment is done and by the time we get the players in that we want, then we will have the flexibility to be able to play a 3-5-2 as well with 2 strikers at the top end of the pitch. So we have to be able to adapt during games as well as depending on opposition, but the players' attitude and their application in pre-season has been excellent. It's just extremely frustrating, I think, for us to have the start that we had against Falkirk, you know, and that's the thing that we'll probably reflect on. But you know, we've made some good steps in the right direction.